My sister Lisa battled brain cancer when she was 2. She was diagnosed, and she passed away when she was 7 and I was 10. I just had this little feeling in the back of my mind that it was going to happen to me. Like I said to Mum, even before I had kids, like, is it genetic? Like, will I have children with it?
There wasn't really any early signs that we picked up on. He was pretty calm and happy little baby, I think. It wasn't until my father pointed it out. He said, "Oh, what's wrong with Ryder? His face seems all funny when he cries."
We went to the doctor to get him checked over for a cold, and while we're here, we'll get the doctor to have a look at his face and see what he thought. And he's like, "Yeah, that's not normal. I'm going to send you to the emergency at Wollongong and just get them to check it out, but don't leave without an MRI." And then it was in the middle of the night the doctor came and saw us and said, "He's got a tumour."
I just remember Kelly ringing up and saying he's got a tumour, a large tumour in the stem of his brain.
I'm like, how bad is it? And like, what does it look like? And he's like, "Yeah, it's not good. We don't know what type of tumour it is, but it's not good."
It was a really terrible diagnosis because he was so young, and I also needed to tell them that unfortunately there was a very small chance that Ryder would survive, 10 to 15% at best.
All these things in your mind that a father wants to do with his son over a lifetime, or go to footy and all that, you're like, I think, is that going to be taken away from us?
It just felt too surreal, like it's all happening again. I was the older sister with a younger sibling that was going through being sick, and now I was living through Charlize. Like, I could see like how hard this is for her. But I'm thinking, like, is this the last time that they're going to play together? Like, are they, she's going to grow up as an only child. But they got him in to do surgery pretty quickly just to find out what they're dealing with. Surgery didn't go as planned because where the tumour was, it was wrapped around all the vital nerves of his brainstem.
They damaged his vocal cords. That made it unable for him to swallow and eat, as well as that gave him a more permanent droop to the face.
The main scientific question that we're exploring in Zero is that we understand that each patient's tumour is unique. And so we're really trying to decode that information from as many directions as possible and use that information to direct the best possible treatment plan for that patient.
So for us, it was helpful to confirm the tumour type. We were quite confident from the pathology report itself what it was, so an atypical teratoid rhabdoid tumour, or ATRT. But the sequencing also revealed that Ryder has a germline mutation, so something that has been inherited through the family, which actually meant he had an increased risk of ATRT, of that type of cancer. The chemotherapy went as well as could be hoped. I had said to the family, look, we don't have anything to lose by trying this treatment.
Now come back to Daddy and Sis. Did you sweep the whole floor, buddy?
Ryder had a great ongoing treatment response to both the chemotherapy and the radiation, and that's when I thought, why don't we ask about a second surgery?
We're expecting a 6-hour surgery. I think it was like 3.5, 4 hours, and we got the phone call. And I was expecting, no, sorry, we can't do anything with this. And
I remember Kelly and I walking in to talk to him, knowing that he's gone in, he's seen it, it's not good, and he's closed back up. He said it peeled off. The tumour just peeled off everything and it was gone.
So that was like, oh my God, what a relief. Like, that was the first time we thought, like, this is working and maybe we've got a future with our son.
Having Zero as part of the armament, if you like, of what I'm able to offer the families is incredible. The chance of relapse is 85–90% for someone in Ryder's situation. Now that chance would have reduced significantly because I used a treatment that was targeted towards the genetic change, and that was recommended from the Zero Childhood Cancer program. So that's a maintenance style treatment. So I expect and I hope that that will give him a much better chance of being a survivor in the future.
So now this gives us hope that in the future, if something does go wrong, I'll be able to use that DNA and use that magic to find something to help.
The future vision for Zero is astonishing. Parts of what is the research program today will become standard of care. I'm convinced of that. A lot of work ahead to achieve that, but we should expect routine molecular diagnostics of the highest calibre for every single child. But that still leaves a gap. How do we get the right treatment for every single patient? How do we discover new drugs for the currently undruggable targets that we know there are so many of?
So with Lisa, there was really no treatment or anything for her. Like if they knew then what they know now, they could have changed our whole life.
Sometimes when it's nice and quiet at night and you sit back and look at him and, wow, man, look at you. You're still here, you're happy, you're fighting, and he might roll over and give you a cuddle and you're like, oh. Yeah, it's pretty special.